school, which is like this 28-day combat training program, which is just bananas. So that's where he's been in Missouri, but he's winding down, yeah, in the Ozarks, and just waiting for to see.
You're going to find out today.
They said they're going to post the graduation roster on their Sapper page today. So, I know. I mean, I think that, but like, but everybody thinks they are. Everybody, I mean, even just to get into it is a big deal. Like, whatever. So, anyway. So yeah, just stay a little fingers for me. Hopefully we'll hear good news today. Which will be good because either way I need to prepare myself before he gets home. Like, you know, how I'm going to be when he gets home. I need to mentally and emotionally prepare for that. He's only home for a few hours.
Anyway,
okay. He comes home Saturday at like midnight and he leaves Sunday at like 10 in the morning back to West Point for 3 more weeks of training. He signed up for this. Anyone who thinks West Point is free, it's not free. You pay for it in all sorts of ways, but sorry. Sorry. Thanks for always talk about my children all the time. All right, so we're talking this week about the fourth sheath, the fourth kosha, the fourth layer of existence that we've been sort of making our way inwards towards these last few weeks. There's one more layer. We'll get to that next week. But this is what's called the wisdom sheath or the wisdom layer. And it's the, yoga sort of breaks down your mind into 3 different components. It's like the lower animal brain, which is just like, see tiger, run, feel hungry, eat, bless you. That like you're just animal reactions in the world for survival, and that's necessary and fine, and thank goodness we have that, right? And then this sort of next level is the level of the ego, so your individual, personality, and with that comes karma and samskaras, which are like the imprints that come in with us that we are here to work through in this lifetime, whatever they are. You probably know, or sorry, I can get mine quite easily. Bless you again. And then this highest layer. So again, ego, in the tantric sense, we don't talk about ego as a negative thing. It's simply the thing that makes Eugenia, Rachel, it's just what makes us the individual self. Ego gets a bad rep when we get overly identified with it, right? When we think that's all that we are and that we're the most important thing. So that's just to clarify that little point about ego. Okay, so then this next level, which is the level that we're at this layer of beings, Vijanamayakosha, is the wisdom layer. So it's the higher mind. It's the mind that we can use to make sense of whatever it is that's going on in our lives. It's how we make meaning and purpose and intention. It's the way that we interact with the world that is not just about me. It's a little bit about me. It has to be, and that's okay. But it's the awareness of a bigger picture. It's a connection to a state of mind that holds all of humanity, or it connects to all of humanity, and maybe even all of the universe, if you want to go that far. But it's most of us, most of the time, live in those sort of lower levels of being, survival and just getting the job done and getting food on the table and vacuuming the floor and, the things that we have to do, taking care of the kids and all that. And this fourth layer is where we enter the spiritual path. And so it's the invitation to intuition, to your own wisdom. It's the layer where like fundamental truth lies, not truth that's subjective just to you. There are those, and again, that's okay. We live in these bodies, and we are not meant to be here to get out of these bodies. That's not the idea. But the idea is that understand that, yes, it's part of it, but it's not all of it, And so it's the level where we connect to our intuition, to an inner wisdom where we stop looking outside of ourselves for what it is we're seeking. I think at the start of on the spiritual path, there is a little bit of that looking outside of yourself. And I think it can be really helpful to have people in your life that can reflect back to you, we have these, trusted friends or family or partners, whatever, whoever it is in your life that can reflect back. Sometimes you need that external reflection to really see yourself. It's important. But once you've been open to that and you've had those experiences and you're willing to be there, then there can be this turning in towards your own heart. And so in the yoga sort of anatomy, in the Western way of thinking, the brain is the center of everything. And in a way it is. It was funny. I was saying something to my middle son was saying to me, his 18th birthday is today. Just going to share one more thing. Turns 18 today. But he was saying something about, I said something like, he was saying, how does this person like this thing? And I was like, honey, the heart just loves what it loves. And he goes, no, Mom, the brain loves what it loves. And I was like, no, same with heart. I mean, but in a way, that's right. I get that, but it's also, but it's like it's the when we talk about the heart in yoga, I mean, sure, he's like, the heart just pumps blood. And I'm like, yes, but that's not really like when we're saying heart, because it's like we have to find these words to talk about things that are hard to talk about, we have to find words to talk about things that don't have language. There's not really a way to language these things, so we have to find the metaphor that works. And I'm like, it's the heart space. Like, where do you feel it when you're worrying about your kid and seeing if the graduation thing is going to come out and it's his birthday? This is where you feel it. Here, right? It's the transcendental heart. So that's the heart that we are, looking to access as the center of our being. So, again, in the Western way of being, the brain is the center, and in the more indigenous cultures and the yoga culture, in those teachings, the heart is the center, and it says, rely more here than here. You need both. You really do. Like think with your heart, but take your brain along. It's important. But maybe we're in our brains a lot, so maybe your practice is the time to really just be in there. Just even if it's just for this hour, and then it ripples out. Okay, as usual. Talking a lot. Close your eyes. Sit up nice and tall. So deepen your breath. Just follow it inwards. Thread of a breath all the way in, all the way out. Allowing it to just settle and calm the more surface level mind. It's that lower level mind, the animal brain softens a little bit. Feel a little safe. We can open up a little bit more and just begin to tap into and tune into your inner voice, your wisdom, higher truth. What's that look like? What does that feel like? Maybe there's a word or a phrase that helps you remember it. Just invite that in as a sort of mantra to use during the practice. Just hook you back into that inner voice. That's helpful. Bring your hands to your heart. And let's chant. 3 Oms 3 times through Om Namah Shivaya. Deep breath in. From your head to your heart. Your hands. Like your eyes open. Switch your legs. Cross the legs. Just sit for a warm up or two. So arms out to the sides. And as you stretch your arms out, just get bigger through the heart space. The front of your heart, the back of your heart, the sides of your heart, just feel it opening up as you could extend your ribs out to your fingertips. And then as you inhale, turn your palms to the sky, lift your heart up, lift your gaze a little bit. And as you exhale, turn your hands down. Round your spine, let your head release. And then inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift through your heart. Exhale. Just like that a couple more times, just flowing with the breath. Just as we've moved through all these different layers with a deeper level of awareness. Again, just seat your awareness in a sense of just intuitiveness, creativity, how it is your particular body wants to move today. But last one. And then come to neutral. And go side to side a few times. So drop your right hand, lean to the right, stretch the left arm. And inhale, come up and over to the left. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Each time, maybe lean a little bit deeper. Keep your pelvis, your sit bones really grounded, but reach a little further over. Do one more each side. And then come upright and stretch your arms up. Get taller, lift the ribs, lift the shoulders, lengthen your neck. Exhale, twist, left hand to right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, center arms up. Exhale, twist left. One more time each side with the breath. Inhale. Exhale, twist right. Inhale. Exhale, left. Good. Inhale, center, reach up. And then exhale, arms out in front. Just fold over your legs. Keep your sit bones, your hips grounded. Walk your hands out in front of you so you get a little stretch and length to the spine. Breathe into the back of the waist. And then roll over your legs or swing your legs to the side. Come to all fours, tabletop. And then try some cat and cow here. Wrote out such a good sequence for today left at home, so I'm going to look at it on my phone. I'm not checking it out. Few breaths. Perfect. And then come forward, keep your hips over your knees, but walk your hands out in front for Anahatasana. Anahata is the heart chakra. This is the pose of the heart chakra. It has its own pose. Sometimes we call it puppy pose, but it's really Anahatasana. It's heart chakra pose. So walk your arms forward, lift your elbows and your armpits up, lift your waistline up, and then keep a sense of keeping the back, the upper back broad, but let your chest shift towards the floor. Maybe your head will come down, maybe your chin will come down. Some people like this with their chin on the floor. That feels a little dramatic for me, but if you like that, go for it. Yeah, a little stretch for the neck. That's it. And just have this sense of your heart expanding. Anahata chakra is green color, so maybe you have this sense of that spinning wheel of green right there in the center of your chest, not the beating organ, but the heart space expanding forward, back, up, side to side. All right, and then from here, find your way to downward facing dog. Lift your knees and your hips up. Good, and just take a moment, quiet yourself, maybe close your eyes, and just listen. What is the way that dog needs to move today in this first dog? So whatever that is, maybe it's just holding, maybe it's pedaling the feet, shifting the hips all the way. So do our warm-ups in dog. It evolved from this just deep sense of what your heart needs. Yes, what your body needs. Yes, what your breath needs. That's important too. But what does your heart need from you today? Got one more breath here in dog. And then walk yourself forward. Uttanasana. Hold as deeply as feels reasonable this early in practice. Stretch your legs as straight as feels reasonable this early in practice. And then lengthen your spine. Come on all the way up. Reach up, stretch up tall. And exhale, come to Tadasana. Mountain pose, not super, in some ways like the most complex yoga pose, and in some ways not a complex yoga pose. That's the gift of this layer of understanding, the wisdom body that says, I can make this as simple or as complicated as it needs to be. I can make it as complex and deep and wonderful or as boring as I want it to be. That's the fourth layer. All right, Surya Namaskar. See, inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. As you exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, step your right leg all the way back. We keep the hands on the floor in this sequence, so if you want to go longer in your lunge, maybe go a little bit longer, a little deeper stretch for that back thigh if that feels right. You can also go hands on the inside. So hands over to the right works too if that's a better position for your hands. You can go on the inside. Yeah, hands on. All right, one more breath. Get longer through your back leg, through your spine. And then plant your hands plank. Low plank, knees down. Inhale and arch your back. Lift your tail, lift your chest. Exhale, hips stay up, elbows in, chest and chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward to your belly. Let's do a wide cobra. Fingertips off to the sides. Gecko cobra, we call it, and have the sense, again, of just your ribs expanding outward, your heart space expanding forward, back, and then press to your fingers and keep that fullness in front of the heart and the back of the heart. Lift up any amount. Good. Exhale. And release back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Again, long lunge that serves. Lengthen your spine. Lengthen your back leg. Take a step forward to the front of the mat. Back of the legs feel a little more open. Maybe walk your fingertips back so that you're framing your feet. And then push your fingertips forward. Drag your heels back. Draw your belly back. Hold a little deeper. That's a little bit of a deeper Uttanasana. All right, inhale, lengthen your spine, rise up, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, arms by your sides, pause, Tadasana. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale. Left leg back. One breath here. Full stretch into your lunge. Exhale, plank. Low plank. Ashtanga Pranam, knees, chest, chin. Inhale to your belly, regular cobra. Exhale, dog. With your breaths in dog. Advanced yoga doesn't always mean advanced poses. Sometimes it does. I like my advanced poses, but advanced yoga means, can I be here in dog? Is this enough? My brain be satisfied, heart be satisfied, right here, right now, whatever's arising. Left foot forward, lunge. Inhale, step up, Uttanasana. Rise up. Exhale, a breath to be in, mountain pose. Fully here, aware, present. Inhale. Exhale and fold. Find your way back to dog, however you want to get there. Step up, jump. Good, and let's go to dog split. So right leg up. Start with the hips level and work the bottom leg for a moment and work the arms. So get your arms nice and straight. Pull the shoulder blades in towards the heart. Move your belly towards your thighs. Turn your left kneecap straight ahead and pull your left hip back. Keep all of that, then bend your right knee and twist to the right. Lift your knee up high. Hug your right heel. Fire up your hamstrings. The heel is coming towards the outer left hip. Then take the knee a little higher, one more breath. And then big step forward. Lunge again. Maybe not as long as those first couple because we're going to go arms up then. That's it. Get long through your back leg. Let your your right thigh or that front leg, let that be heavy and then lengthen up through your torso, each side. I'm going to open to warrior two, so turn to the long edge, spin down your back heel. Yeah, take that moment to line up your feet and then sit into your warrior two. Tap into that intuitive sense. So it's not just going by, the animal brain is where we go by rote and we just let our body take over. And there's a beauty in doing that. If your brain needs to just do that today, it's okay. But be intentional. Maybe that front knee can bend a little deeper. Maybe it can't, but maybe it can. Parshvakonasana. So either forearm to your thigh or hand to the floor. Top arm over your ear. Big stretch for the left side. Press the pinky edge of your left foot down. Stretch all the way to your left fingertips. And we're going to take this into Ardha Chandrasana. Take your top hand to the sky. You're going to step into your right foot. Take your right hand down in front. Float up your left leg. And always put your hand on a block here. Try to keep the standing leg pointing straight ahead. Yeah. Make your legs steady and strong and then try to stack. Left shoulder over right. Left hip over right. Stay here or catch your foot behind you for Chapasana, sugar cane. If you're holding the foot, you're kicking it back behind you. Moving your heart out in front, curl your head back. See you guys. All the way back, downward facing dog. Hold in your dog or come through a vinyasa of choice. You could do the usual or knees, chest, chin if that was something to do. So then it's nice to just change it up. Dog split, left leg up. So again, come into it mindfully, arms strong, shoulder blades firm onto the back. Right leg straight, bottom leg straight, right hip pulling back, then twist to the left, keeping all of that steady and stable. Hug your left heel to your outer right hip, twist your upper body, look under the left armpit, and then big step forward, lunge. Inhale, earth. Listen to the inner voice. Connect to that deeper layer. Let that be your guide into a deeper in body, maybe just in heart. Warrior two. Heel down, arms up. And again, once you settle, see if there's a deeper level of settling that can happen. Classically, the front thigh is parallel to the floor in this pose, which may or may not work for your knee, but if it does, go. Okay, forearm to the thigh or hand to the floor. If you can go outside the foot, go outside the foot. It just moves that bottom shoulder back, so that gets helpful. For breath, stretch full into Parshanakasana. And then top arm to the sky, step into your left foot, left hand out in front, float up your right leg. Ardha Chandrasana. This is a challenge, just be here. Work to straighten the legs, work to stack the shoulders and hips. That's going well. Kick your foot behind you, or sugar cane, Chapasana. If you've got the foot, kick your back. That's it. That's good. One more breath, sorry. Back to dog. Back to dog. Okay. Hold in your dog or flow through Vinyasa as you wish. Okay, now we're going to do that funky so we've been working on this week. Okay, so it looks like this. Right leg up, hips level. We're going to do a scorpion leg. So hips are level and you're here. So you're not coming forward to plank, right? Try to stay in dog. So try that. Right leg up, scorpion leg. Chest towards your thigh. Chest pulling forward, but hips and knee pulling back and up. Then draw your head and your foot towards each other behind you as if they can touch. Maybe they will, mine don't, but yours might. Okay, we're going to keep the scorpion leg. Now come to plank. Good. Now lower to your belly. Keep your leg. Jeez. And now hop your left foot up on top of your right, propping. Right knee is down. Right knee stays down. So you're propping your left leg on your right leg. That's it. The right knee is staying bent. The left leg is propping on top. Because I mean, above the knee if you can. But go below the knee if you have to. It's fine. That's it. Then slide your elbows back. Lift your chest. I know it's not really gonna lift, but lift your shoulders. Lift your head. Okay, cobra. Okay, foot cramp. Anyone else getting a foot cramp? Okay, dog pose. All right. So the lifted leg becomes the bottom leg. Left leg up, scorpion leg. Bend your knee. Chest towards your thigh. Head forward, knee up. Pull your chest forward, but your hips and your knee up and back. Toes towards your head. Okay, float forward to plank. Keep the leg lifted. Lower down, shut that under. Drop the knee to the floor. Pop your right foot up on, right leg up on top. Yep, you got it. That's it. Right leg on top. That's it. Breathe one more. Good. Try to lift your shoulders. Lift your chest. One more breath. Good. And release your foot. Good. Come up to cobra. And then we're just going to come down onto the belly. So stay here for a minute. Rest your head. Bend your knees, windshield wiper a few times. Your low back is feeling crunchy. Work these actions of sort of lifting the navel up towards the spine, drawing the tailbone down, so just making a little bit of space into the low back. And then just sending some breath and prana there. All right, come forward to Sphinx or the thigh stretch. Good. So in your Sphinx, press, have your arms parallel. Press them down. Look to your belly a little bit. So you're not just letting your belly sag towards the floor. And keep that action. But then pull your elbows back and try to pull your heart out in front. So again, it's like we tap into that fourth layer. It's like we're leading with our hearts. The thinking, doing, rationalizing brain. Get it out of the way. Okay, bend up your right knee. Catch your right foot with your right knee. Spin your hand on top of your foot, hug your heel towards your sit bone. If this feels too much on your elbow, you can just put your head on your left hand. That's an option too. Okay, hug your heel towards your back. Yep. Keep your belly lifting up, even if you're on your belly. A little bit of tone to the belly. And then if you turn to the right to find your foot, square back to center. So the heart is straight out in front. One more breath. Good. And then release. Need a rest, take a rest for a moment. You're ready, come to the other side. Left hand to left. So if you have a lot of flexibility in your knee and in your quadriceps and your hip flexors, the foot can go to the outside of the hip, like towards the floor. Yeah, mine doesn't do that, but if yours does, by all means, do that. Keep your belly lifting, drop the heel down. Good. Right shoulder back, heart forward. One breath. Good. And release. Downward facing dog. And then find your way to standing. Feet to hands, hands to feet, whatever works. Uttanasana. Lengthen your spine and come on up. Reach up and stretch up. Exhale. Arms by your sides. Okay. Natarajasana. Stand on your right foot. Just do the prep pose. Stand on the right leg. Make the right leg strong. This is a balance pose. If you want to go somewhere for balance, by all means do that. Catch your left foot behind you. Good. Squeeze your legs so that they're parallel. They don't have to be together, but you want them parallel. The knee tends to be out and forward. So squeeze them towards each other. Now, without leaning yet, kick your foot back into your hands. So you already come into a little bit of a back bend. Move your shoulders back. Move your heart out in front. Good. And then keep leading with the heart. We're not even going to take the arm out. Just heart forward, knee back. Heart forward, knee back. Kick your foot back. And then kick it up. Heart up and forward, leg up and back. Yeah, you want to take the arm out like that. Sorry to resist. All right, come on, back up. What happens, when what happens with the arm is we sort of like to lead with the arm. So if we go heart forward, even when we get the arm out, we still get that heart space. The leading with that heart, with the heart feeling. Okay, stand on the other leg, left leg. Bend up your right knee, catch your right foot. Good. Hand on your hip. Shoulders back. Kick your foot back. Heart forward. Good. Keep going. Shoulders back. And then when you've hit sort of max stretch, maybe then take just for a breath. Okay. And release that hand. All right. So now we're going to do that pulse from Natarajasana to Ardha Chandra Chapasana. Back to Natarajasana. You may want to use a block for that. Landing your hand onto a block. So same thing we just did. Go here. And lands. Open up. And then we try to come back. Again, hand on the block can be really helpful. And then back up. So we'll try that. Okay. We stood on your right leg first. Stand on your right leg. Yeah, if you want to block, you'll have the block in front of your right hand. Hold the left leg. We'll go arm up this time. So see if you can simultaneously do heart forward even with arm up. Good. Kick your foot to your hand. Reach out. Keep kicking your foot up and back. Squeezing your legs towards each other. Take your right hand down to floor or block. Carol. And then turn towards the windows if you're in the room. Kick your foot back behind you. Nice, Elizabeth. So good. All right, and then you try to come back. So squeeze to center, turn and look down. Holding your foot if you can. Keep your foot to your hand. Good. I know, that's a big one. It's a lot of turning. It's a hard balance thing. Talking on Monday about, like what makes the balancing easier in those transitions. So even though the legs are separated, that sense of squeezing in towards each other can help. The sense of just really planting yourself into the standing leg foot, just really have that foot grounded. And then where your eyes go is where your body is going to want to go. So turn your head the direction you want to be going first, right? So as you're coming down, like I'm looking forward, then the hand. Now before I twist, I'm going to turn my head Then I'm going to move, but my gaze will stay steady. It helps a little bit. Then I can look down and then square and then back up. See if that helps. It's a lot. Okay, stand on the other leg. What leg? Left leg? Stay on the left. Hold your right foot behind you. Not to adjustment, so keep your foot back. Squeeze your legs. Then hinge. Hand to forward block. Pause. Maybe turn your head first. So look to the side first. The higher the block, the easier it is too. That's the trick. Then pivot. Your foot back. Stack shoulders and hips. Nice, guys. Then look forward. Turn your hips forward. Kick your foot back. If it worked out fine, if it didn't work out fine, and if you're in that fourth layer of brain, you know that nothing magical happens when you can balance or not balance. I know plenty of wonderful people who cannot balance on one foot, and plenty of awful people who can twist themselves up like pretzels. So, one thing doesn't equal the other. Come to the front of your mat. Again, like advanced yoga is not always advanced poses, right? Advanced yoga is, am I here in my heart? Am I here in my heart? Whatever I'm doing. Inhale, arms. Exhale, hinge and fold. Right leg back, right knee down. Horse pad if you need to. All right, go up, hands on hips. Okay, squeeze your legs. Drop your tailbone, tone your glutes gently. Then lengthen out of your torso. Squeeze your elbows back behind you. Start to lean back. So heart forward, head back. Heart forward, head back. If your neck bothers you, take a hand behind your head. That's fine. Heart forward, head back. Okay, now yogi's choice here. If you want to go arms up, or maybe reach for the floor next to you, behind you. Try to get your fingertips down. It's a lot, I know. Or arms up. Hard. Good. Come forward, hands over to the right. Lizard lunge. So you can heel toe a little bit wider. Of course, if it's easy for you to just drop down, drop down. If it's not, if the knee bothers you, if the hip is tight, turn your toes out, widen your stance a little bit. That'll help. Get your elbows down onto something. Floor, blocks, whatever works. Good. A little sense of the legs scissoring in. Again, when the muscles work, the joints are protected and they will release a little bit more. I know it seems paradoxical. That's the way the body works. So just a gentle tone to the muscles, not squeezing or forcing, but just a gentle tone will actually let that hip open up. Our breath, let your heart soften down. Okay, then lean into your right elbow, twist to the left. Just take a twist first. Take your left arm up, lean back a little bit. Heart forward, head back. Then bend up your back knee, catch your foot. Right foot, left hand. Or skip that part if it's enough. Yeah, you can come up onto the hand if it's easy. Yeah, it's like a twisted thigh stretch. Yep, just like that. You got it. So, if you can, left hand, right foot. May or may not. Try. Okay. Release that. Stay with me. Plant your hands. Lift your back knee up. We're coming to warrior one. So step in, ground your heel, still facing forward. Inhale, come on up. That's it. So wrap the right hip around. If it opened up to the right a little bit as you came up, that's okay, but square back to center. Same thing we've been working here. Big, wide open heart space. Let your heart expand forwards, backwards, up and out. Going to come through warrior three, shift forward, hinge. Need a different arm position, of course. Long through your back leg, long through your torso and arms. Okay, Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. Take your right hand down, left hand to the sky. You can start, or you can just go hand on the hip, that works. Level your hips, spin your inner right thigh up. Keep lifting your right leg, but then lift your left shoulder a little bit higher. Twist a little deeper. Okay, stay here, or Chalasana, bend your knee, catch your foot. Yeah, or skip it. That's it. Okay, now we're facing that. I don't want. Down rotate. All right. Breathe. Again, I'm just up here making suggestions, you know. It's not the right thing, just ignore me. It's okay. Inner heart is the teacher. Vinyasa, or just hold, or of course rest if you need a rest. Find your way forward. Then switch feet left leg back. We're starting in Anjaneyasana, left knee down. Hands on hips. Good. Squeeze your legs in and forward and back. So towards each other in every way you can do that. Get tall through your spine, start to lean back. So heart out in front. Head out of the way. Gotta get out of that animal brain, busy mind, so the heart can speak. Good. Stay here, or arms up, or arms by your sides, reaching for the floor next to you. Maybe that's it. All right, good. Inhale, come on up, hands over to the left. Lizard lunge. Most important thing is that you're not feeling pain in your right knee, but the right knee is pointing at the second and the third toe. Turn. Now we're working. Stretch. Yeah. Yes. I mean, unless you want that. Let your hearts up and down a little bit again. Gentle tone to the legs. All right, lift yourself up into your hands. Lift your back knee up. Spin your back heel down. Inhale. Warrior one. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, go back down. Sorry. Twist. Thank you. Thigh stretch. We did the thigh stretch. Go back down. Thank you. Bend up the back knee. Touch your foot. So however you did it on the first side. So you can be on your elbow, you can be on your hand, you can be on a block. Yeah. Everyone in the room, who just said that, right? Everyone's cursing you. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Now release the foot. Step back. I know. Definitely. We'd be crooked. We'd be lopsided all day. All right, now come up, warrior one again. Face spread. You got it. And again, let your heart just guide you into the deepest, most profound, most beautiful, most full stretch of warrior one you can do right now. And then take it into warrior three. Lean out, float up the back leg. Sit. And then Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. So left hand down. Left leg stays lifting up. You can take that moment with the right hand on the hip to get the right hip back. Then right arm to the sky. Twist right. Get the legs as straight as you can. Yeah, left hand can be on a block here, of course. All right, then Chapasana. Maybe catch the foot behind you. Twisted Chapasana. All right, big step back, dog pose. Hold or flow through. Vinyasa if you wish. Okay. All right, drop down to your knees for a second. We're going to work on now a similar thing to what we did in Natarajasa into whatever we did. Ardha Chandra Chapasana. We're going to do the twisted version, and then into a twisted. Okay, I'm just going to show you. Okay, so here's the pose. Twisted Parivrita. This is Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. Then we work to catch the foot. If you can't catch the foot, you can just be here. It works. You don't have to hold, or you can use a strap, of course. Okay, then we're going to take it into this twisted standing split. So the knee is going to go up. And your head is going to go towards your knee. I have my arms sort of kickstanded off to the side. That's as high as my leg goes, but more towards like a split. You're supposed to straighten that. No, No, okay. No, straighten the standing leg. No, I'm holding my foot. I'm just trying to get my knee straight up. Yeah. So it's still forward a little bit. Mine doesn't feel like totally vertical. Yours might be flexible. But wobbly, right? It's hard to bounce. Okay, so that's the idea. You can always have a hand on the block. So let's come to Uttanasana. And you can have your blocks in front of you. Here's let's go in kind of just methodically here. So fingertips on the floor, shoulders over wrists, hips over heels. So you're in like a square. You're not in a fold. And hands can be on blocks. Put hands on blocks, but you've got a space between your feet and hands. Okay. Take your feet together and then sweep your right leg back. Don't let the hip open. So the toes point down in this pose. So the foot is just level with the hip. Okay, now left arm to the sky twist. There's your Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana. Yep, twist left. Good. Now bend your right knee. You can bring your knee in to grab the foot, so you can sort of pull your knee into your chest. That might help. And then work to unfurl. Good. Then, if you've got your balance, push your right hand down. Let your head move towards your knee. Let your right knee move up towards the ceiling. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And then release your foot. Uttanasana. Yeah. Good. There's a name for that. Really hard. It's really hard. It's true. It's like I don't know. Let's call it an Instagram special. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's do, I'm kind of kidding, but I feel like I almost see people in that. And I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that looks easy and fun. And you're like, oh. All right, start here. Triangle between feet and hands. Left leg straight back. Twist right. And then maybe that's it. Maybe this is it for you today. Maybe it's just finding your balance and finding this pose and refining here, and that's fine. If you're taking it deeper, either knee towards the chest and catch your foot, or just swing your foot to your hand. Kick your foot to your hand. And then walk the left hand in. Take the left knee towards the sky. Take your head towards your right knee, any amount more. Or just take it to standing split. Both hands up. That's fine. Nicely so. It's good. Okay. Uttanasana. Hold, release, take a breath. All right, walk yourself back to dog. Drop your knees down, grab a block. We're going to do that chest opener. Some of you did it with me already this week. You're going to lay over the block. I'm just showing you where the block goes. So this bottom corner goes here. The top edge goes here. And I'm going to lay down on top of it. So I'm going to put it under my right arm. Bottom corner into the front of the chest and arms straight ahead. So not out to the side, but out in front of you. Got a shoulder thing and this is not working for you. You can do it without the block and you'll still get a little bit of stretch. So lay on your belly. Rest your head on your left hand. Your right arm is over the block. Yeah, so we're laying on our belly to start. And I want you to just be here for a moment and let gravity just pull on you a little bit. So let your weight get really heavy. Head on your left hand. Let your right armpit get heavy, your right arm get heavy, your chest. Then staying heavy on the block, slide your left hand out to the left. And then just start to roll over the block. So roll to your right side, towards the back of the inner edge of your shoulder blade, and then roll back to your belly. Stay heavy on the block. Roll over it to the right. Yep, your top foot can step behind if you like. That works. Roll back to your belly. Just like that. One more, Cynthia, okay? Just making sure. All right, good. All right, and now stay on your right side. You can wiggle around, find a better spot if you like. You can move around a little bit, find a spot that you like. Lay on your right side, rest your head on your arm. Yep, you can have that top foot in front or behind, whatever works. Now do some little micro massages. So roll a little bit front to back. Yep, use the block to massage underneath your shoulder blade, underneath your arm. Find a spot that you like. Yep. And these cork blocks are make everything a little, well, not everything, but they're good for like that balancing stuff we were just doing, but this makes this a little more intense. This is a little gentler on a foam block, but okay. Do the best with what we've got. Okay, we'll go back to your belly. And just pause, slide the block to the side, just take a moment and feel your arms, feel side to side, just noticing. And then let's do the left arm. So take the left arm on top. So straight ahead. Again, bottom corner is going to be here, top edge is going to be here. Left arm out in front. You can do it without a block underneath also. You still get a stretch into the shoulder. All right, rest your head on your right hand. Let your body get heavy on the block. Let gravity work for you here. Let your right shoulder be relaxed. So like you're really letting your weight come into the block. Again, if it's too intense and that's too intense, then keep your right elbow underneath. Okay, then right hand over to the right and roll, massage. Sort of shift around the block and the spot that you like as you're rolling. See what needs releasing. Gravity can be really helpful here. So instead of resisting away from the floor, just let your body be heavy on the block. Rolling to the side, back to front. Right, and then stay on the left side. Rest your head on your arm. And do some little micro massages. Lock it underneath the shoulder blade a little bit. Got me behind the shoulder blade. All right, roll back to your belly. Slide your block over to the side. Come to your, on your belly, lace your fingers together behind your back. Or Shalabhasana. Take a breath in, lengthen your legs, lengthen your spine, lengthen your arms, and then lift everything you can off the floor. And then as you breathe and hold, just keep moving your heart forward, legs back. Heart forward, legs back. One more breath. Good. Exhale, release. Take a breath for 2. And then bend up your knees for Dhanurasana. Catch your feet. Or just do it without the lift. That's it. Good. Squeeze your legs towards each other, parallel. Flare out your toes, then kick your feet to your hands. Or your tailbone down. Switch your legs, heart in front. One more breath. Good. Okay, downward facing dog. Walk forward to the front of the mat. And then lengthen your spine and come on all the way. And release. Okie dokie. We're going to go to the wall for some things. Find a space, hopefully have a space at the wall. So you can balance for handstand things. That's what we're working on. Next. All right. So, unless you're not going upside down fully, then don't go under the windows. If you're doing an L, you can go under the windows. If you're doing an L pose, that's fine. You can get the windows. Yep, there's another spot up here if you need more wall space. Sure. Okay, so the thought for inversion, we should be nice and warmed up. Can I use that for 1 second? So the thought was scorpion handstand. So I'm going to be out from the wall a little bit for this one. Arms nice and strong, shoulder blades on the back. And then you just go up to the wall, kick up, Then toes flip over. So if you're too close, you're going to push yourself away from the wall. Then heart forward. Then squeeze your legs. Maybe just try to get a little air time. Head and toes towards each other. Okay, so that's one option. The other option is if you're not going fully upside down, you measure, hands go where the heels are, and you come to your L, and you work scorpion and down. Head and heart forward, head towards the hands. I'm a little far from the wall, but that's okay. Okay, try something. If you need help, call me over. Those are the thoughts. If it's all too much, just go legs up the wall and breathe. Totally fine. I can assist if you need an assist. That's a cow. Nice. Now walk down. Lower. And then sorry, chest to the wall. Like that. There you go. Perfect. But now no more like that. There it is. Now let me try going a smidge closer. Okay. Now to go bend knees. Try it with bend knees because then you're going to get more of the shoulders. So forget about the legs. Oh, yeah, go there. Yeah, chest towards. There you go. Now go one leg up. There you go. There you go. That's it. Yeah, take the hamstrings out of it. Shoulder stretch and the arm. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, if you like take the hamstrings out of it, then at least you're getting more work in the shoulders and the upper arms, and then take that out of it. All right, how'd it go? Good. That's it, Cynthia. Yeah, yeah. Go one foot, flip it. Yep. Go toenails to the wall. Like that. Knees up. Squeeze your legs. That's it. Yeah. Like that. Yes. Yeah. Good. Yeah, if you're too close, it like pushes you off the wall. Yeah. But it's scary when you're farther from it, right? Okay. Rest for a minute. Rest. Take a breath. All right, so we're here at the wall. Yeah, let's do legs up the wall. Turn around. Legs up the wall. Do it. Go for it. Half of you are there already, so why not? Like that'd be a good way to just ease into cooling down. That's it. So legs up the wall. If you're at home and you don't have a wall space, of course you can go hips up on a block and do it that way. Close your eyes. Let your energy settle a little bit right where you are. Shoulders get heavy, your head, belly. Get to this space where the mind doesn't have to be thinking about the pose quite so much. A couple of things can happen. We can go into a deeper or meditative state. We can go inwards more. Or the mind sometimes then wants to take off and running and start planning the rest of the day. So, be here. Keep diving in. Right now, slide the soles of your feet together, Baddha Konasana legs. Bring the pinky edges of the feet to the wall. Slide your heels down towards your butt as close as you can. Yeah, soles together, that's it. Let your knees feel heavy. And then either just with your legs or you can use your hands, gently press your knees towards the wall, so just a little bit of a hip, adductor, adductor stretch. Okay, now bring your feet to the wall, so knees together, and then just walk yourself back a little bit, not too far, and we're going to go ankle over knee, so right ankle over left knee for a hip stretch, and let the wall do the work for your arms. Yeah, so cross your right ankle over your left foot on the wall if you've got wall space, or else you can just be on your back doing it like this if you're at home and you don't have a wall where you are. You can just do this one. Now, if you want a deeper stretch, you can scoot your butt in closer and keep pressing the right knee towards the wall. Uncross your legs. Switch the cross. So back away a little bit to get the leg on top. Do that. One, you can scoot your bottom in closer. Little gentle pressure. Your hand on the knee towards the wall if that allows for a deeper stretch. And exhale, uncross your legs. Pull your knees into your chest. And then reach between for Ananda Balasana, blissfully. Hold your feet like they're rocking, just hold. Try to keep the back of your pelvis flat on the floor. The tendency is going to want to be to roll to the upper middle back. Keep your sacrum, center of your pelvis just flat. All right, draw your legs together to the floor. You're going to roll to your side. We're going to come up to seated. We're going to do a little meditation to ease us for Shavasana. So you can use the wall if you like. You need to grab a blanket to sit on. Grab a blanket, or 2 blankets, or 5 blankets, or whatever you need. If you want to sit back to the wall, that's fine. But take a good seat. So classically for meditation, we sit in Sukhasana, which is shins crossed, feet flexed. That's a better position for some people. Another option is Siddhasana, where we pull the heels in. If the knees bother you, propping with blocks is helpful. You want to get the body as comfortable as you possibly can, sitting upright, so that your mind is not distracted by what's happening in the body. If you have not already reached under, take the flesh from under your sitting bones, ground your sit bones, ground your pelvis, close your eyes. Tune to your breath. Breath deepen. Just feel your whole body. Feel how you have a body. Body is part of you, not the whole story. Feel how you are energetic being contained inside of your body. Also part of the story, but not the whole story. Notice how you have thoughts, memories, feelings, awarenesses. Also part of the part, not the whole story. Going deeper. Connect to an inner wisdom. To what you know to be true in your heart. True about yourself. True about humanity. To what you lead in. Feels hard to touch into, just keep seeking. The answers are there. Just keep seeking. Just keep listening. All will be revealed. stay, meditation, sleep, to jump back in Shavasana, just jump slowly until we're there. You grab a blanket and down this class. Also, Shavasana blanket. Take you one. I'm happy to bring you one if you choose to end practice. Position of body parts works for you. Just keep seeking start and rest there. Stretch. Mindful to neighbor, in which direction neighbor signal to your side. Find your way up to seated. We talk about these layers. It's important to remember that one of them is more sacred, holy, precious than any other. Body, it's part of you. Energy, it's part of you. Thoughts, go. Emotions, feelings, it's all gifts of embodiment. But it is important to know that if one of those things is becoming dominant, it's becoming more important than another, it's time to turn to that inner wisdom. It's time to turn to your own heart. Story is guiding you away from the heart. It's time to let that have all the answers you need. Seeking. Bring your hands together at your heart. Let's end together with an Om. If you'd like to join, take a deep. Namaste. Everybody. New stuff starting next week. For bodies is starting Tuesday nights. Jewish yoga starting tomorrow. You don't have to be Jewish, but if you're interested in thinking about those themes in terms of yoga, that's tomorrow, Thursdays at 12:30 with me. And as always, stretch. One-on-one stretch is happening. Stay cool. Be well.
Good luck with your son today.
Thank you. Yes.
Happy birthday.
So confused. Anything I could